Hello. This is Twisted D4E or Brandon Knapp here, and I want to welcome you to something I feel like I haven't done in forever, which is reading anime stories. Uh, I feel like I can't even, off the top of my head, I can't remember the last time I did it, but it was a long time ago, I can tell you that for sure. But anyways, that's besides the point. I guess I just decided, you know what, why not? Let's do something fun. I'd say let's do something kind of fun. By fun, I mean, I don't know how many parts of this I'm gonna make and then upload, but essentially, I'm gonna be reading I'm gonna be doing however many videos reading the story My Pawn, which is Rias Grammary X. In this case, it would be, I believe it's male reader. In this case, the story is written by Relentless for one, who I'm a big fan of the way he writes. He writes a lot of good stories. I have a lot of them actually on some of my lists as well on here on Wattpad, and I really enjoy his style. And thing that kind of helps, uh, but also for anyone who's curious, this was requested by a few readers. First one was by Ken underscore Way. That was a person, I guess, the first person who requested this kind of story. And then the key stuff to have here is in this section you have first name, last name, hair color, and eye color. So essentially, at least if you're writing this down or if you're reading it out, you're remembering that uh, you know, you have stuff like, what's the character's first name? So since this is like a male, I believe a male reader insert, it means you would be putting in which stuff you're putting, like what's your character's first name, last name, hair color, eye color. In this case, were times in the past, I believe, depending on how I wrote it or read it, I believe, through some of my old YouTube videos of anime fan fiction stories. I believe a few of them, I use my two RP characters, Aaron Winter and Jane Cook. But in other cases like this, I might use myself or I might use one or the other. It just depends. But like here, I'm going to use Aaron again. I feel like I might have at one point tried using myself, but I'm going to use Aaron. So in this case, it's Aaron Winter, brown, because he has brown hair and he has brown eyes. All right. It was a regular day at Cool Academy. Oh, also I should probably have read it. Chapter one's reborn. My apologies. It was a regular day at Cool Academy. Bit of a grammar mistake. That's okay. Your friend Issei met with you in homeroom as the day got started. You know him for years now, went to middle school together, but when he joined the occult research club, you started hanging out less and less. It bothered you, but one day your chance came. Meanwhile, in the ORC room, Issei, can I have a word with you? Asked Rias. Yes, President? He nodded. The boy with brown hair and brown eyes. Aaron? What about him? How well do you know Aaron? Known him for years. We don't hang out as much anymore, but he's still a great guy. We'll keep a close eye on him. What's up with him, Rias? Concerned Issei. Akino hugged Issei from behind the couch. He might have a sacred gear. He blushed. Sounds absolutely heavenly, he said while Akino squeezed her chest. Akino, cried Rias. Yes, President, Akino giggled. Behave, Rias huffed. Rias, Issei got cut off. Keep track of him. And Akino, Rias pouted. Yes, Rias, Akino, keep your distance. Don't know why, that's so funny. Back in class, the bell rings as you put your stuff in your bag and start to go. Time for you to head out. Yo, man, you down for karaoke after? Asked Matsuda. I can't, man. Got to do stuff at the orphanage, he replied. All right, man, we'll be back next week, worst case. We got you, son, he smiled. As you walk out, Asia and Zenobia noticed something. They were watching you, and you did not have a single clue who they were. He has a strange energy, said Asia. Most certainly, it's devil's business. I hope we don't have to take him down, agreed Zenobia. Rias mentioned something, but it seems darker than usual, put in Issei. What does that mean? Asked Asuya. Well, I think you two can relate. He lived without parents, but you both had the church for love and support. And faith too. He never had that. And you two are great, loving girls. He's grumpy, lonely, and ever since meeting Rias, we aren't as close as we used to. If he joins us, make him feel welcome when we bring him to my house. He needs us more than you can imagine. You get home. This home is an orphanage in town. As soon as you walk in, Edna, one of the staff workers, stops you. Aaron, where the hell do you think you're going? Asked Edna. Do some homework and help out with dinner, you replied. That fly from floor is goddamn filthy. Make the time or else, she demanded. Yes, Edna, let me get changed, she sighed. Good. Without risking any downtime, you quickly get out your school uniform and get out of, your school uniform and get into some old raggedy clothes. Time for last minute chores. Sweep the floor first to get started before the hard, challenging next step. Locking all the doors and getting on your hands and knees to scrub the whole floor the best way you could, and then clean for a living. She had high standards to maintenance and such. You worked yourself until you were out of breath. 2 hours later, Edna came up to inspect. Not bad, I guess. Now wash up and get downstairs, she ordered. Yes, Edna, you muttered. What else could there be to say? Nothing. Well, it was a day of hell back home. You worked harder than you originally thought, and naturally, it's everyone for themselves in this type of environment where everyone is encouraged to not make friends and to keep yourself. It was okay to love foods like good miso soup, but bad to have a best friend or girlfriend. But you work your butt off on a curry night and luckily get yourself a second plate. You needed it after a hard day's work. After the fact, when the dishes were clean, you went to a designated study room. It was sunset when you just got started. Although having so many subjects in front of you, could be hours being in that space. Math, language, and history being the majority. Math was the most complicated, so you decided to bang that out first. Afterwards, you were exhausted. I'll probably be up all night, but let me sneak out and have a walk for a bit. I could use the fresh air, you thought. So, with the staff occupied or busy somewhere else, you jumped out of a single story window that you could easily climb back into and headed out. A town park was nearby, so you thought about taking a seat on the swing just to take your mind off things for a few minutes. When you got there, you saw a pretty girl with short hair. Hey, can you take a flyer? She asked. You smiled at her. Sure thing. You look down at it and see it's a circle of some kind. Damn, what the heck? I guess it's a circle, but it must have more meaning to it. It's a spiritual thing? Artwork? Summon the dead? I don't freaking know. Who knows? Maybe a good luck charm. You take a seat on the swings and gaze at the sun. God help me, you mumbled. I don't know but about God. But I can help, said a voice. You looked up and your jaw dropped. It was a girl that had magenta eyes, black. Okay. Love you too. No, I'm good. I'm good. Drive safe. Love you too. It's not video, so you're fine. Love you too. Love you too. Yeah, 8 hours ago. Love you too. If anything, I'll make something smaller maybe to. Okay. All right. Apologies if you heard any voice in the background. That was my dad. He was just saying goodbye. Hope anyone who's watching this or whatnot doesn't mind that much. But anyway, it was a girl that has magenta eyes, black lingerie, or so it looks like, and it had black wings. Who are you? Are you a demon? Oh, you're such a worm with a lot to learn, she smirked. Why me? You want someone to put an end to your misery? I can do that. I need your sacred gear anyways. Deal, she offered. My what? Men are so stupid that it's sad. She forged a light figure that looked like a purple spear. Say goodbye. You scream and jump off the swings. The spear gets thrown and hits you in the right ankle. You yell in pain. It felt like something was eating you, and it went all the way up to your knee. Seems like you're being hit with an endless amount of needles. Not that it matters, but my name is Saru. I think before you die, you should know who conquered you. Why are you doing this, Saru? You asked while trying to fight the pain. You contain something people would die for, something I want, she glared at you. What? I live in an orphanage, have little friends if they even count, and never landed a girlfriend? What's there? A power, something even gods are concerned about. She's prepared another sphere of light. Any last words? I hope all the kids in the orphanage find a home. I hope my three friends live happily. And most of all, I wish I got to know that girl in the red hair. Seems like she'd be an interesting person to talk to. Suddenly, a glowing red light appears in a circle shape. Oh my god. What the hell did you do? Asked Saru through the spear of light, piercing through stomach. Back off. You're talking to Rias Gremory of the House of Gremory now. Shit, Gremory? You're with them? I'm out of here. Saru flew off in a flash. Am I going to die? You laid there motionless. Dude, stay with me, said Issei, coming to your side. Issei? You blink a few times. It's me, man. We got you. He tried to comfort you. Issei, a large breath. I need you to take care of these girls. Live my dream that I can't, especially. You never got to finish your last sentence as you pass out. If we don't work now, he'll die, said Kaneko. Asuya, make sure he's not critical condition. I will take care of him when we get back to the house. Issei, I'll be in my room tonight. This is like my favorite. I've read this so many times, and it's my favorite bit ever when I read it. When I get to this, you blink a couple times and open your eyes wide. Something was different, or rather, everything. Waking up in a big living space, a big room. Where am I? Jeez, I never knew a bed could be this so comfy or be this big. Then you gave it a moment and realized so much has happened. Wait, why am I naked? You spaz a little because you lack memory. You remove the covers and notice a redhead sleeping naked next to you. What the? You freaking fall back onto the floor. Aaron, you're awake, said a voice. Rias? You exclaimed. She stretched. Good morning. Uh, morning? Exactly what the hell is going on? Why am I naked? You aren't the only one. One of you. She wakes you. She did not. She did just say that. Girls doesn't say that. Why do I feel like I'm dreaming? You aren't dreaming, love. So tell me, how's your tummy and leg feeling? She asked, ignoring everything else. Wait, I was stabbed twice? But who was that? You froze. The last night thoughts hit you just now. A fallen angel. I used my magic to heal you. It only works when I'm naked, and we're still naked because I didn't want you to wake you, and I can't sleep with any clothing. She got up from the bed and put on underwear. Surprised you recovered in one night, though. Oh man, this is so much to take in right now. You shake your head and try to remain calm. Can you last this for me? Rias turned around and held her bra. This just clips, right? You're clueless. Yeah, you never seen a girl put on a bra before? She pondered. I didn't see that at the orphanage. I didn't know you were an orphan, frowned Rias. Still I am. Edna's gonna kill me to find me sneaking out of here. Uh, Rias turned around into you with a hug. She rubbed her head. Easy now, dear. I'll take care of you. My name is Rias Grammy, and I am a devil. You are my servant. And now she smiled. And this is just a edited editor note thing. Oh, this is actually edited this month. Cool. Barely noticed that. Okay. So I assume maybe this is that parts are edited. Don't know. And also, there are two other parts of this story in particular. There's My Pawn 1.5, I believe, and My Pawn 2. Yeah, so yeah, Rias and X Reader Volume 2, and there's Rias X Reader Volume 1.5 or something like that. It's like the second part, and it would be after the end of, I believe it would be chapter 34, I assume is the sequel. There you go. All right, anyways, what do you mean, you asked? Exactly as it sounds. I'm the sister of the King Devil Sir Zex, Lucifer, she said. What the hell did I get myself involved in? I know it's a lot to handle. Let's just get ready for the day and go from there, she said, smiled. I don't have clothes. I had an arrangement to get your stuff. Should have mentioned it before. Even so, I got to figure out the arrangements where to live. They would kick you out just like that, Rias pondered. Edna's a bitch. Of course she would. We have a bedroom for you if you want it. Go for it, she offered. Seriously? Seriously, she winked. Lady Rias, you got cut off? I take great care of all my servants in my household. She pushed her fingers against her lips. Can I put on pants and get an explanation? I'm just so lost. Surely, meet you in the kitchen. Akano is cooking breakfast sandwiches. Sure enough, they got a spot for you in the kitchen. Issei and all the girls smile, welcoming you to the table. This place you're staying at is quite the manor. You saying the young women here call it house, but you call it more than just that. Welcome to the house, man, greeted you say. Thanks, man. It's honestly overwhelming being out of the orphanage and all. Zenobia and I were raised by a church, said Ossia. Yet you're devils. Doesn't that just drive those stereotypes in the ground? You two are very nice too. Thank you. So what's your story? I don't know. Honestly, don't know. Every worker told me something different. One said I went from the hospital to there, and one said I was one of those cliches of being left in a basket in front of the door. I don't know what to believe. I just know that today, for some reason, I'm eating breakfast, which is rare for me. I don't feel as tired, weak, or broken. Define broken. It is a great sandwich. Thank you, Akino. Sure thing, she blushed. I feel like I have a purpose, you retorted. It's a great feeling. It's like there's a goal close by for once. How'd I do that? I have a master, and you're actually nice to me, and everyone seems so nice. Beautiful, too, of course. You blush. We also have two others, Akino said, taking a seat. Kiba and who else? Gasper. You'll see him later today, sighed Konako happily. I'm so excited when I get through writing Konako's and Akino's story and Zenovia's. I'm going to be so happy to get through that. Right, can't wait. Her little crush is a paranoid, nervous wreck, but he's a good guy. Left, you say, suck it, replied Konako with a okay then, can't wait to meet him. Guess it's time to get to work. You can slow down, giggled Akino. What do you mean? You can chill. Rias calmed by hugging you from behind. Take it easy. Just take this in slowly. Not used to this. That's for damn sure. Trying to steady the nerves. There was never a relax. Why is that? She continued to hug. I'm just kind of always in the rhythm, moving fast. It's rather the rules of the place. Catch dinner at 5 on Sunday. Never charged by 5 p.m. 5:15. They won't serve you. That's really what it's like. That's Issei. Scratching the surface, tell me, Issei. What would you refer to me as? A friend, of course. They tell you not to make them. It's honorable they think that way. Thank you wholeheartedly. Wait, they tell you not to make friends? Gasped Issei. Rule number one, if not maybe two or three. No joke either. Halfway through middle school, it finally settled in. After nightmare, I gave up. Have you ever had a girlfriend? Asked Rias. You blush? Me? No. Am I good enough for one? Do I deserve one? I mean, not sure who'd date a guy like me. I don't know where to begin. Don't be hard on yourself. I'm sure you could, cheered Asia. You're not a perv, right? Asked Konoko. No, into girls, but not a perv. Wait a sec. You say what'd you do to her? That's a sore subject. He blushed. Okay, then. Anyways, we should wrap things up and get a move on. Not good to be late, suggests Rias. Yes, Lady Rias. Skipping over to an uneventful day at school, Issei, Asia, and Zenobia escort you to the Occult Research Club or ORC room. After the whole mess from yesterday, this was a drastic change. Instead of going back to the orphanage and wondering what chores he had to complete before homework, he was off to a club. He never had an opportunity to join one. Well, everyone's here. Let's get started. We have much to do, said Rias at her desk. Lady Rias, who's the new guy? Said a voice from a box. Gasper, dear, this is Aaron. He's a new member to the house, Rias said as Issei opened the box. Hey, man. Hi. Are you new? Said the voice. Yeah, Gasper. I'm Aaron. Good to see you. You didn't come to hurt me, right? He was frightened. You're good. Gasper is a vampire that suffers from paranoia, explains Zenobia. Or, sorry, Konako. Why did I almost say Zenobia? Good to see you. Aaron, it's nice seeing a new face, smiled Kiba. You brighten the room, don't you, Kiba? You nodded to him. I try at least. Can you tell? He nodded. I know. Walk in our class and see how many girls basically bow down to you and want to give you anything they can. Charm does wonders, you know. You know from experience, he asked. I don't have that. It's one of those things. You have it, you simply don't. I don't know. I know I don't possess it. Okay by me, really. You okay with that? You don't want to have a harem or anything? You don't need to be, so you say you don't need to be a womanizer or a harem king. Right now, I have this. It's more than I could ask for. I'm happy with that. I guess I could call this family. It doesn't have to be a mom or dad. It could be Rias and her house at Issei's, and I couldn't be happier. Someone need a hug? Proposed Akino. I'll never declined. They never come around. Come here. Wow, your hugs are so warm too, replied Akino. Akino, Rias was annoyed. Rias, there's plenty to go around, blushing a little. Okay, she squeezes you. Sure, she's right, you're warm. And very comfy. Not sure what you were saying before. opening up, but you can find not just friends, but a woman too. Thanks, Lady Rias. Hey, Asia, want a hug? Asked Issei. Of course, Issei. She jumps into his arms. Soon enough, hugs all around. Kiva, Zenobia, Konako and Casper all joined into the massive group hug. I love the ORC. Well, I hate to spoil this golden bonding moment, but we got business to attend to. Rias broke up the hug. What we have, President, cooed Akano. Another stray. Pity. Well, time to show our new member the ropes, and Issei needs us to learn a thing or two as well. What do I do for you later, Rias? All right, Aaron. What part of your body feels the strongest? Asked Rias. My right fist? Okay, concentrate as hard as you possibly can. It may not happen right away, but your power will show. You try. In fact, it looked like you tried too hard. Your face turned red as Rias' hair and nothing showed up. Like I said, it may not happen right away. Rias turned away. Zing! Everyone gasped. Whoa, get it off me. What's this on my hand? You see a giant piece of metal stuck to you. Your sacred gears, silly, pointed Akino. I knew that. Well, now. Interesting. This is Storm's era Storm. The green lightning sacred gear, said Rias. Well, this is quite something else. Question for you. How do I turn this off? Lessen the energy or something? Thought. You say, chew! It worked. Yay. That'd be a pain 24/7. A long time, as you say. Riding, cooking, and basic work, you shake your head. Because these say perfect, obviously. Anyways, get in the circle, Aaron. I want you to watch closely as the others try to clean house. Stay near me. I don't know what we're up against. Yes, my lady. I guess this is it. This is my home. No rules, but this is flowing nicely. No injuries yet. I'm not complaining. You teleport from the circle into a big abandoned house. It's a complete mess. You need to be a millionaire to own this, and it's trash. What a shame, said Issei. Have you come for me? Said a creepy lady's voice. Ah, I'm scared. Gasper hugged Konako's legs. Gaspy, I'll protect you, okay? Offered Konako. Come on, don't keep us waiting. Uh, demanded Rias. Ah, such a boring girl. You're just no fun, said the voice. Come out, you said, standing behind her. Okay, wow, you and the long haired boy are pretty cute. She appeared behind a sofa. She's actually hot, your eyes grew. She just looks like a nighttime cable star. Issei's jaw dropped. You face palmed Issei. Get it together, you two. Aruka, you have fled and destroyed your master. I assume it means killed your master. You deserve punishment of 1,000 hells. Surrender and we will ease up, ordered Rias. Shut up, you slut. She snapped. You bitch! You jerked forward. Easy, Aaron. She's dangerous, said Kiba. Just then, she grew almost as tall as the mansion's ceilings in a spider-like form. Yeah. Shit, warned you, man, grinned Kiba. Dangerous, I got a feeling. Ugly as hell? No way, I hate spiders too. Not afraid, just not pleasant. Zenobia, Kiba called. Right behind you. She called her sword Durando. To your eyes, they vanished, but they were so quick too. They swiped their swords to one of her many legs, making her walk unevenly. Do you have any idea how much that hurts? Wailed Uruka. Not enough. Those are my knights, replied Rias. How about this? She toppled over with her large mouth towards Konako. Prepare for takeoff, she said and threw Gasper over to Rias. To you, Issei and Gasper, you thought Konako got swallowed. Ah! You three screamed. Then Konako punches her spider fangs out and used one of them to jam in one of her 6 eyes. I'm blinding! She lay there almost screaming. Take this. She shot a web. It was heading towards Rias. My rook, she winked. Look out, you warned. You ran over and tried to summon your sacred gear, but it wasn't working, so you pushed Rias and Gasper out of the way. The web wraps around you and hits you like a tackle of some kind. On top of that, you hit against the wall and whiplash your face and the side of your head. You cough and the wind gets knocked out of you as you sit there in her web. Aaron, cried Rias. Akino, give her the treatment. How lovely. Time for me to play and have some fun. You're just so naughty. I hope you enjoy it. I'm getting hot, said Akino. Wait, she gets off on this, asked Issei? Well, she's really into S&M. It's her thing, I guess. Rias rolled her eyes. If anyone doesn't have a clue what that means, I feel like it's hard to not know, but for adult audiences, S&M is sadism and masochism, which would mean in some instances sadism people get off giving inflicting pain on others, and some people get off having pain inflicted on them, or them being in pain get turns them on. Akino was hanging with several lightning bolt strikes while Asia and Rias checked up on you. Rias felt your head and rubbed your face. He's out cold. We should get him out, said Asia. Quickly, not sure what else this thing can do. Zunivit cut through the web. Now Rias walked over to Akino. All right, playtime's over. Aw, I was enjoying myself, Akino giggled. Too much, probably. She walked over to Ruka. Any last words? Oh, screw you, she said hastily. All right, game over. Akino gave her the final blast, one devil-powered energy attack that made her disappear out of nowhere. To the afterlife, she went without another word. Nicely done, Lady Rias, said Kiba, putting away his sword. Aaron's hurt, cried Gasper. Relax, my dear Gasper. I'm just gonna have Ossie take care of him. You should join us at Eastside Manor. You can have us around any time. You'll be safe. I promise protection to all my servants. You smiled with a nod and had everyone gather around. Thank you, Rias. Thanks, you say. You open your eyes to see the job is done. Then you shut your eyes once more. No problem, man. Let's get new guys some care and let's eat. I'm sure we can all use it. Rias creates a summoning circle, and you all teleport to Issei's house. You wake up, and it was dark. What the hell, Lady Rias? You looked around the room. You found yourself on the living room sofa while the others were in the kitchen. It was slow to get up, but you take your time joining the others and taking a seat. Good evening, greeted Issei. How goes it? I feel like a midget is banging on the inside of my head with a hammer, you groan. Ouch, said Gasper. Do you remember anything? Asked Rias. I remember a spider chick, and that's it. Nothing before that. You saved me from a web. Thank you, Rias felt bad. Wait, that's right. I saw something go towards you and Casper. My secret gear didn't show up. I'm so mad right now. Calm down, you're okay. So am I and everyone else. That's what's important, right? Rias didn't want you to be frustrated yourself. Right, Lady Rias. Got me there. Just one question, yes? You said knights, then rook. Are we part of a chess game or something? That's exactly right. Devils have their households like a chessboard. I'm the king. Akuno is my queen. Kiba and Zenobia are my knights. Konako is my rook. And Ossie and Gasper are my bishops. And what the hell is Issei? I'm any piece. I'm a pawn, sighed Issei. And I'm also a pawn. Wait, Rias, didn't I take all 8? Originally, yes, but after talking to Zerzex, I had strings pulled to make room for one new member. He took off 1 and you took up 7. He only needs 1? Wondered Issei. I'm flattered to get a spot, you blushed. It's fine by me, boy. You are a welcome member. Just remember, you have many people to come to here. It's like family, she smiled. I guess I'll learn to turn, my lady, you smiled. She wrapped you in a hug. Her chest was laying behind your head. It's love and care, and it's love and care no matter what. I care for you. Always will, and you deserve it. You'll watch again. Never heard that before either. He's so cute and modest, it's unbearable. Walking and serving the plate. Control yourself. Control yourself, scolded Rias. Sure thing, I'll try. Now eat up while it's hot. Thank you for the food, and thank you, everybody, for everything. All right, so this first part, I don't know how often I'm going to be posting this, but I'm going to try to get through the next chapter of chapter 3, which is pieces, and then depending on what I'm doing, and after that, I'll try to get through 4, 5, and 6. I think. Anyways, let's All right. So now, in your first week of being a devil, Rias likes that you are getting the hang of things. She wants you to continue to move forward. She had an odd job for you. So, Aaron, I think it's time for you to get a pact, said Rias. Okay, so you have a request for me? Yes, and the elderly lady needs a hand lent to her. She smiled. Your time to shine. Sound all right? I think I'll get used to it. Issei, you're tagging along with Aaron, said Rias. I can manage one, can't I? Groaned Issei. You say you can help him out. You two need to watch out for each other, she insisted. He's new, and you two are friends. Now get in the circle. You both nod. Teleport. You get to an all-wooden house and knock on the door. An elderly woman answers. Hello, are you the servant? She asks. Yes, ma'am, we are. I'm Aaron, and this is Issei. We came to help. You introduce yourselves to her. Lovely, dears. I need help with my garden. I don't have the strength anymore for those darn thick weeds, she complained. Sure, miss, we can do that, said Issei, and you both walked back to the garden. It was beautiful, a whole small backyard, but in your vision it was something you'd see in an outdoor magazine. This is fascinating, you stare. My husband used to say the same thing. My grandson is visiting his auntie, and I can't stand the sight of those darn weeds. Pluck them, and I'll let you pick any rose in my garden. You two are at that age, you know. Awesome. Roses mean love. Ooh, I can't wait to see the look on that girl's face. He say dance. Dude, who are you giving it to? You question. Not sure, but she's gonna love it. He smirked. Geez, I'm stumped here. What do you mean, man? I'm sure you have a crush. Is it wrong I don't yet, anyways? Great for the opportunity. Where's this going? A random vase? I guess not. You'll get one sometime, I'm sure. Me, I guess I just love women. And Bazong, as Lisa chuckled. I see. Disturbed by that last remark. Don't blame Aaron at all for being disturbed. Some of the weeds needed deadlifts to get out of the ground. The woman supplied water while you and Issei worked on it. This wasn't just any walk in the park. Not so easy, is it, boys? The old woman giggled. Nope, and also hard to concentrate from the view. Thank you, boy. It took 2 hours to pull all the weeds and dispose of them. You and Issei worked up a sweat. As the old elder woman got up from her outdoor rocking chair, she was pleased. A fine job, young men. Tell you what, you both take 2 roses each from my garden. I put so much pride into it. Do as our negotiation. Thank you. Now I can give to two. Issei jumped with joy. Perf much. Thank you, miss. I guess I'll go with 2 red. Nothing wrong with traditional, right? I'm going a pink. Going with a pink and a white. I can't wait to get home. Issei smiled. After walking you out the door, you and Issei slowly walked to Issei's. The first flower Issei did. First thing Issei did was give a flower to Asia. For you, he hugged her. He hugged her. Thank you, Issei. You're just so nice. Asia was delighted. A small gift put stars in her eyes. You're welcome, Issei smiled. Why two? Does anyone have a crush or a lover? Kiba? Not that I know of. Wait, Jasper seems quiet. Time to pick his brain. He might have one. You go into Casper's room when he teleported back, opening his door, not shocking that he would be in a giant box, one that is the size of a full shower. Hey, Gasper, he called out. Ah, who is it? He screamed. Relax, man. It's me, Aaron. Oh, sorry. What's up? Still in the box hidden. Do you have a crush? You asked bluntly. I think so. Why so random? He seemed a little flustered. Got two of these roses from a pack. So did he say. I have no idea who to give them to though. Thought, hey, might as well see if you want to use one. Maybe Kunika or something. How'd you know? He cried, bursting out of the box. Wait, what? You're surprised? Oh no! Gasper closed his eyes and blushed. Wow, that was a shot in the dark. Gasper, I thought you looked cute together. That's all. He shrugged his shoulders. Really? Gasper was also surprised this was working out. Sure, man. Tell you what. Take this. You hand him a rose, and when you're ready tonight, give it to her. Don't wait long, or it'll go bad. I'll be upset if you ruin a good rose. Okay, thanks, Aaron. He smiled at the thought. No problem. You walk out. No problem. You walk out and shut the door on your way to the hallway. You walked around the halls, pacing back and forth. In the meantime, Issei is giving another rose. Who does rose number two go to? Akino. Issei, my junior, gives me a rose. Oh, I'm so happy. You make me ever so happy. She licked her lips. Glad you enjoy it, Akino. Glad I had an extra. Issei was happy as well. Issei, dear, I can be your second. I don't mind. She cooed. Hey, Akino, where's Rias? You called to her. She's in the office down the hall, she replied. Think she has a minute? I am a minute for what? She opens the door down the hall. You run up to her. Rias, I have something for you? For me? I don't understand. Rias, what this was all about. Take this. It was from the pack. The elderly woman grew this herself. Had a garden that fits someone's dream. I want you to have it. Wait, you have one rose? Why me? She asked, confused. Actually, two. I told Gasper to give it to someone. Think I might know who might get it too. So why me? Don't you have a crush or girl you might like? Rias, I don't. Yet at least. I'm just trying to get used to this kind of life. Not sure if I deserve to have one. Come on now. Come now. Everyone in the house of Grammy deserves to be happy. That includes love, assured Rias. You've given me more love the last few days than I have had in my whole life. You're rather spoiling me. I enjoy it too. Thanks for the rose, Aaron. Absolutely. Think of it as a thank you gift. You nod to her. Okay, then. I'll get a small vase for this. She goes back in the office to find the vase, and meanwhile, down the hall, the other two giving out roses are jumping for joy. Gatsby, you're so sweet, blushed Konako with a hug. Issei, can I sleep next to you tonight? Asked Asya. And me too. I crave your affection, added Akano. Rias came back to put the rose away and assemble a few of you in the hall. We have a ton of summoning requests. In fact, Aaron, this one you're on your own. I can hold my own, I think. She writes down the address and gives it to you. Don't disappoint me. I shall not, you say proudly and walk out of the office. You take a bike given to you and pedal to the other side of town. It's quiet, given that it's nighttime, but also half the spotlights around the town are out. Finally, you reach the address. The door is cracked open, and the only light you see is from a lamp on from the outside. Knock, knock. Hello, I'm the servant from House of Gramarye. No one answered. I'm coming in, okay? You do so and open the next door. It's a very dim lit hallway as you continue to walk. Then you walk into a living room, then step into some liquid. You hear it splash against your shoes. What the? You feel it's on the ground. Is this blood? You then turn your shoulder to the left. It's a body. It's cut up into several pieces. Blood poured all over the floor. Found your way in, okay? Said a voice. What? Who's there? Who's this? Why is he cut up? So you're the devil's servant, said the voice again. Yes. Why? A man comes out of hiding. Name's Freed, exorcist extraordinaire. And a line center, but I always play with my next victim. You're in for your entertainment and for some entertainment. And then I'll see how many pieces you get chopped into. You sick bastard. He just glared at you. I know, right? Geez, buddy, you're a devil. Grow up here, will ya? What do you want? You put a hand in front of your face, your life, and that mean your body. Can't have that go to waste. He draws a shining sword and a pistol. Is that? You look at his weapon. Oh, yes, a sword of light and pistol. Ammo blessed by a top exorcist. You try to activate your gear. Aura Storm, huh? Aura Storm, nothing. Sacred gear. Crap. Devil likes to play. Let's begin. Bang. He fires, and the bullet hits your right shin. You scream in plainest free laughs. Told you, blessed bullets, I'm just getting started. Bang. Ah. Go ahead and scream, devil, demon. It's quite pleasant. One more time. Ugh. Sacred gear. Zing. Finally. Oh, look, he's got toys, the painful kind. Sacred gear. Zing, you blast him in the face. It left a good burn on him. He's brought down to a knee for a brief moment. Free gets up, I'll admit, not bad, but try guarding this. He swings his sword of light. You dodge it a few times and clash it with the gear. But one time he connected and laid his sword there. Not bad, but how about this? He swings his sword horizontally and cuts your right bicep. How's that? And how about more of these? Bang, bang. Two more shots hit you. One your left eye and the other the left lower left ribs. You fall straight to the ground. You try to control the bleeding as blood is pouring from your body. You feel weak. Got to try something. Act now or this will be your grave. With all the adrenaline and the little strength you had, you tried to get the summoning circle from your pocket. You barely get the light to shine as the rest of your body hits the deck. You were flat. What do you just do? Bang! Yes, bang! The last one hit you on the right side of your back. You couldn't move at this point, but Ganovi and Kiba rushed out of the circle to guard you from Freed. Rias, you whisper. Rias and Ozzy rush by your side. Ozzy is starting the healing process. You cough blood and pass out before the revival is finished. Goodness, a few new seconds, Aaron. I should be able to help, said Ossia nervously as she ran over to you. This guy let me at him, said Issei. Boost! Our objective is to get Aaron back, and that's it, proposed Rias. But still want some of him. He needs his ass kicked, huffed Issei. So, between you, Blondie, and the other Doom Boy, you have a pound down train, laughed Reed. You have a bad mouth for a priest, concerned Kiba. And you shouldn't care, he grinned. Nasty you, piece of work, Akino said in a flurry tone. Oh, and you, dearie, are a fine piece of ass with killer eyes, making me go crazy. Get over here and let's start with a lap dance. Freed started dancing. At this point, Asia healed you, but her powers can't revive stamina. You laid there motionless, but not near death. Rias looks at you heartbroken. Let's grab him and go. It's not worth it. Plus, he needs our help, ordered Rias. Sure thing. Gonna go? Asked Issei. Fine, you perv, she replied. Keeb and Zenobia made sure Free didn't attack as Rias teleported everyone back to Issei's. Konako planted you softly in your bed and Rias sat next to you. Ossiet came in shortly to make sure the serious injuries were nothing to be concerned about. I'll take care of him from here. You pushed a lot for him to get well. I'll take care of it from here, said Rias. Thank you. I'll check back tomorrow morning. Ossiet left the room. I will try, honey. I'll do what I can for you. You wake up the next morning, you blink your eyes a couple of times and yawn, then realize what happened last night. Crap, I'm alive. Then you move the covers a tad and you notice that you're naked. That's funny, my mind is blank. All I remember gunfire and that was it. What's this? Then Rias woke up, her topless chest rubbed into your back. Good morning, she smiled. Rias, what happened? That's a very bold question you asked. Do you remember last night? You mean besides me failing at getting a pact? You shake your head. No, honey, I failed you. You were cut and shot several times. We made it in time. Ase healed you. I got rid of the clothes that were salvageable and cleaned up the blood. I stayed next to you to make sure you were okay. Thank you, Lady Rias. Sure thing. Anything else? Well, you're the boss. I guess just let me get dressed and go from there. There's not much to it. I'm your master, and I treat everyone in my house with love. That's you, Issei, Gasper, and everyone else. You all deserve to be happy. Oh, and Koniko loves the rose Gasper gave to her. Mission accomplished. They are cute together, right? That was one way to start the day. Finally, some good news. Quite. But why did you give me the rose? She asked you yet again as you're getting dressed. I told you before, Rias. I don't have someone. At least I don't think. I like someone in that certain way. I don't get tingly and such. All of you are attractive. Just putting that out there. But I haven't given it serious thought. Maybe one day I gave it to you as a thank you for everything. From what it sounds like, I got shot and had holes in me like Swiss cheese. But I'm having a great time. No Edna, no orphanage. Eh, Even no worry about getting attached to people. What's that supposed to mean, Rias? I don't think you would completely understand completely. Imagine living in a bed with a bed half the size of the one we're sitting on. That's first off. First off, then meeting kids from other foster cares. Some of them forgot their names and say their numbers. Like hi, it's like, "Hi, I'm Aaron," and they say, "I am 32." Harsh. Rias was appalled. I'm not afraid to talk to people anymore. To any people anymore. The people here are not going anywhere, and I'm not moving away. It's boulders or weight off of my shoulders. Way to go! Let go of the social anxiety. Kidding. I love that. Which is why I'm glad I have you as a double servant. Are you happy? No question. Yes. Just getting used to life still. She brings you in for a hug and kisses your forehead. You blush as red as a cherry. Rias, just a token of thanks. I give my servants affection. Now let's get dressed and let's see what Issa and the others are doing. You're blushing, still blushing. Sure, cool. All right, so that's the end of this part. But yeah, whenever I get the next chance, I will probably record the next bit. But yeah, this is again one of my many favorite, I think, anime related stories. I have to. I don't know if I can really compare it to ones I have read before, but it's there. I'd say. But anyways, hope you all enjoyed this, and I can't wait to read more of this next time.